What's up, everybody? It's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke, and in this video, we'll be working our way through the Hatred Shadow here as a part of my Overpower Level 8 Sniper Zer0 playthrough. Thus far, we've made it all the way through the 4th campaign DLC so far, and we have been keeping up with the post-Crumpocalyptic quest in the maps that we come across. There are no crumpets in this map for us to pick up, so that we don't have to worry about that. I've decided to do or finish off the Beard Makes the Man quest and the Claptrap Fantasia like quest in the next episode or a future episode, because it's not absolutely imperative that we get it done right now. So we're going to head up and eventually work our way all the way to the Handsome Dragon, and hopefully it's not too irritating fighting him. We'll see what happens. Now, this is a pretty difficult map. We don't have to kill all of these enemies, so I probably won't concentrate on killing all of them, but some of them will probably need to be killed for safety reasons, so we can definitely kill some of them, that's for certain. Other ones, though, not quite as necessary for us to kill. I guess I'll kill this guy here. So Tina told us that there's more orcs being shot in to deal with us right now, so someone probably should have dealt with him before, and I'm the only person here, so it's time for me to do that. We'll go ahead and try to kill this ultimate badass warlord. Okay, perfect. Now I'm not as worried about any of the rest of these guys. If they follow me, they're going to follow me. If not, we'll be able to run past them in some capacity. Ah, that didn't count as a kill for me? It's nonsense. Are any of those speed? That yellow one's speed, isn't it? Yes, it is. Perfect. Okay, so now that we have the speedy one, it's not that necessary for us to really kill anything. I just want to see how fast I can go with this and follow through. So that's pretty cool. We'll investigate Sir Boyle right now, and we'll talk to him.
Nothing. Sir Gallo has gone mad. Mad, I say.
So now we'll investigate this.
I shall not forgive this insult to my honor.
So now he's mad. That makes sense. I'd be mad too if people look through my stuff, even though I told them I didn't steal anything. Alright.
Still, track the others down. I will have my justice.
Okay, so now we'll take advantage of when orcs and knights and stuff overlap. And wow, that guy he has a way smaller range than the Warlord Turg or some of the other more scary orcs. He's just really big. Now those things do suck though. Those exploder guys, they come at you real quick. They're very dangerous. Their blast radius isn't quite as large as, say, like a Suicide Psycho or whatever, but they're much better at getting to you, so that's kind of neat. Go ahead and finish off this Crown Paladin really quickly here. I'm debating switching to the Corrosive Bone of the Ancients. I'm not entirely sure. Good lord, his backpedaling is annoying. So as we get up here, it's going to begin to get rather difficult, because we'll begin to face archers. Perhaps not these archers, but the ones that just spam fire damage over time aren't going to be very fun to deal with, nor are the giant wizards that do whatever they do as well, and it's all just going to be a challenge, that's for certain. Excellent. So I love when boar happens. Makes it a lot easier for us. Whoa. So there's still orcs coming in from behind, obviously, and we'll need to deal with that. Luckily, the way these knights and orcs interact with each other, hitbox-wise at least, is working out somewhat beneficially at the moment, so that's good. I want to kill this knight and then that storm knight pretty quickly here. Luckily, these knight champions, they don't seem to have the largest range, and they're kind of slowish, so that works out well. I'm not as big a fan of the Storm Knights, though, because they seem to have a bigger radius, and also the ability to cause shock damage over time, and that's something that isn't exactly desirable. So we'll get both of these guys death marked here. And now we'll eventually finish off this orc. He's been a help so far, but I think he's done helping. So now it's time to take out these paladins. We'll avoid their, magical spell attacks and stuff. Alright, cool. So, if the time this is taking is any indication of what the other encounters are going to take, this is going to be a rather lengthy episode just in its own right. So, we'll keep an eye on that. Is there another dude for us to investigate over here? Yes. You're a loot ninja, bro. So I've only really taken these guys out with Melee Zero, and, obviously they seemed pretty easy because all I would do is one-hit them, but as Sniper Zero, I'm seeing that they also just fail to have any tactics. They are just a basic enemy. Alright, so now we gotta investigate Sir Stu. I think we have to, drop down and find him or something along those lines. I could be wrong. I think he is... I don't know. I feel like I remember that we went up more and then dropped down on him is the way to find him. So I'll do that. I think it will waste less time than me actually confirming that. Alright, so we'll head up here. And we'll eventually get ambushed by orcs and knights and stuff. Alright, so where is Sir Stu? He's right down here. We gotta drop down. Alright, he's kicking that tower. I don't know what he's doing. He had a fish and a teddy bear. And a teapot. Alright, so we'll return to this guy. First, we're going to spin this chest, though. Then we'll have to walk all the way back up there. But that side quest will be complete, so that'll be good. I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to take this back. Excellent. Now, hopefully there aren't orcs galore down here. I did leave a few of them alive, obviously.
You're back.
Yes, sir.
Your reward, shall we? Shame about my former colleagues. If none of them were stealing the group's loot, I wonder who was.
I think we're going to end up killing Sir Gallo as well. We'll see.
That quest was dark and ironic. A true look into the duplicitousness of it.
Where do we turn that in at? Oh, we turned it into Torg. Okay.
Come see me so you can explain what the hell I just said.
That's fine. We'll get back to Torg sometime in the future. Luckily, our yellow thing is respawned, so we can run faster. It's cool how trivial the speed shrine makes all the enemies. That's neat. I like that. Alright, so we'll continue to head up here. We're going to have to fight through several difficult things in the very near future, so we will begin getting mentally prepared for that, and also, by reloading our guns and such. We have plenty of ammo right now, plenty of grenades, so that's good. Yeah, there's going to be several things that aren't going to be incredibly fun to fight through right here. These stairs aren't the best to fight on, and these archers are very difficult while you're here, so I want to try to kill those things, before getting chased all the way down here by some of these other guys, and just try to pace it out so that, I don't get knocked off the edge or in a bad position. More enemies up here, so, they have very fast fire rates on their arrows. They are extremely skilled archers, I guess, because they deal a ton of damage. Alright, so I did get some health back, and that's good. We're going to have to come down here, though. That orc is pissed. we should probably kill him before he levels up to, like, ridiculous levels. He's already pretty ridiculous. Alright. Okay. So now we need to find one of these longbowmen and kill him with haste. Man, their fire rate's ridiculous. And then each one you take causes you, like, hit stun, and it adjusts your, you know, field of view and stuff as well. So it's just, it's a bad situation when you're getting hit by these guys. Alright, so we got one dead. Alright. I don't know if it's necessary. It is, because we need this area for retreat from that guy. Alright, so we killed that thing. Can we see this guy from here? Not yet. This Adept Squire, he's gonna die. Those are kind of the most worthless enemies. We're going to go ahead and just play this area kind of safe, because there is going to be that ultimate badass fire archer up here in some capacity. I don't know where he went. I thought I saw him there, but now I don't see him anymore. So we'll try to find him, and also blow up barrels in this area, because this is where I'm going to be retreating from the staged and rather dangerous spawn of enemies that is definitely coming. As you can see, there are quite a few red dots up there. So we'll just use our snipers to kind of engage these enemies, one or two at a time if possible, and if not, we will retreat to somewhere we can. Alright, so we took out one of those archers there. That's good. I can't really see where the others are firing from as of yet, so I'm going to get a little bit closer. Ah, crap. I wanted to kill that dude, but I don't think so. Hopefully the transfusions come to me, or I get deception. Or both. That would be the best situation. And that's what we happen to get there. So, now I got this one kind of chilling by himself, so I'm going to kill him. Perfect. Alright, so what do we got over here? Some more stuff spawning, apparently. More longbowmen. Definitely need our fair share of these longbowmen, apparently. Oh, so that's where our ultimate badass fire archer ended up? That's strangely beneficial. I don't know why he's right there, though. I would expect him to still be up there. Whatever, that's cool. Gonna lure these idiots towards me now. Alright, so we're going to need to retreat a little bit further for this last one. He's not yet slagged, or these last two, I guess. I don't think the rear one is slagged, so I'm going to be retreating further yet. Alright. So we need to find that ultimate badass fire archer and kill him somehow. So I think I'm going Shockbone of the Ancients for this. I'm unsure whether or not he resists fire, but some of these other archers appear to, so just use shock on them, I guess. Alright. Whoa, okay, so our dude, at least one dude, is back here. So he needs to die. I guess maybe we should use corrosive on him. Either way, he's dead. So that's good. Gotta melee kill some people sometimes. It's necessary. Whoa, speaking of necessary, I am 100% positive that that is not. Alright, so hopefully that transfusion trail will get to me before another wizard attack does. Okay, so this thing, he needs to die soonish. Not sure what he's weak to. I know I'm weak to him, I can tell you that much. Alright, hopefully we don't face too many more of those. I know that there are definitely some coming though, so we'll be on the lookout. I think this fire archer is still right here. Uh-oh. Maybe going into work. That's my work ringtone. Let me check this. Hold on. Do-do-do-do. Alright. Huh. Okay. That's fine by me. We'll see if they page it. Who knows? Alright, so I guess this gate up here is now open probably. Yeah, and we can run through this. But we'll need to get rid of that. Alright, so we'll climb here. Bust some of these pots and stuff for maybe getting some sniper ammo. I don't know. I've managed to, like, execute at this guy who's been standing here before while I was down there. But then I needed to come back and actually kill those dudes in order to get the game to progress, which was kind of a shame. I guess I should switch the quest over to a game of games. And that's kind of funny because I think a game of games is what they call the game they play in a fairly funny episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's actually a show that I do want to eventually watch start to finish one day. It's a show I've seen a lot of the episodes for, possibly even most of the episodes, but I've only seen them you know, at random intervals and in syndication, not in series order. And it's a really funny show, a show that I appreciate enough that I should probably watch it all the way through. There are shows that I like less that I've watched in series, so I should probably do that with Always Sunny in Philadelphia one day. Not yet, but when I have time. I need to watch the most recent season of Archer as well. Oh well, I can work on that. These are things I can fix. Alright, so we're going to kill all of these things, and then there's like one crazy dangerous staged area up around here to the corner, and then we'll only have the worst boss in the game to fight through after that, so it'll be pretty sweet. Whoa. See, Ultimate Badass Fire Archers, not something I really want to deal with, so we'll try to bore them to death, and luckily the Pimpernel is down for the bore. That's kind of cool how they have that guy jump through that ceiling grate. His shield and crouch isn't going to do much against Pimpernel and Boar, so that's probably a dumb move on his part, but perhaps he wasn't trained on that particular mode of combat. So, now there's like going to be orcs coming in, and they'll fight these things, and we'll pick and choose our battles, determining when we kill orcs, when we kill knights, and, you know, which enemies we're going to want to prioritize and stuff. Alright. So I think dragons eventually start coming on this bridge area. I could be wrong. I don't know. Yeah, so now there's dragons. And the dragons, they need to die. Because they can cause damage over time, which is a bad thing. Speaking of bad things, there are a lot of bad things going on right now to me, in particular. So, preemptive slag grenade here. I'll aim for the boar. I don't know how much we bored there. It looks like we did some damage to all of them, so that's good. Perfect. Melee this guy to death. Excellent. Alright, so now we'll pop back around there. I know there's still a wizard and a, I assume, an ultimate badass fire archer, and definitely this dragon as well. So I'm going to try to kill the dragon. Okay. Now the ultimate badass fire archer, he has appeared to take some damage, and that's a good thing. We'll see if we can't get him to take enough damage to die here. I guess there was a barrel right in front of him where I was shooting at. So we may need to get closer to him, which is a good and a bad thing. Because we can hit him more, but he'll be able to hit us more. So I'll put my decoy kind of in a pretty well hidden location so that he'll have to turn around to hit us at least. And we took him out there with a shot to the spine or tailbone, whatever, and that knocked him out, so that was good. Perfect. Alright, so this is the part, more or less, that I've been worrying about a little bit once we get in there, because all of the stage spawns in there get eventually quite ridiculous, and we're going to have to work through all of them in order to get that gate to open. So that's what we'll be doing. I guess all of the orcs are done spawning now. I do want to blow up some of the barrels preemptively in there. I guess I can pick up that ammo relic whenever I need it. So yeah, enemies are going to start coming now, and if I need to, I'm definitely going to draw them out into an area where more enemies aren't going to spawn right on top of me and stuff, which will happen in there. So we can definitely draw the less, the less hidey ones out here and deal with them, and then deal with the more hidey ones by hiding ourselves, and so that will be good. Okay. So, like, I think eventually it just works up to some sort of ridiculousness with, ultimate badass wizards and stuff like that. So, it's been a while since I've come through here, especially since something that comes right after this is something that I don't appreciate in the least, and we'll just continue to do all of this stuff. Alright, we'll kill this thing. Alright. So, you get a couple longbowmen firing at once at slightly different intervals. It will be very hard for you to get a shot off because of their hit stun. And because of that, I recommend engaging those one at a time if possible. Alright, so the ultimate badass fire archers, they have a couple different types of arrows they shoot, it appears. They've got the high arcing volley, and then they've got the straight shooting one that shoots arrows out in a vertical line. Either way, I wanted to get that thing killed because the Knight Champions weren't yet quite to me, and that was beneficial to me in that way because I was able to take him out, and then these guys hadn't yet got here, so now I can just back up and take them on. So effectively, I separated the melee enemy from the very dangerous ranged enemy and killed the ranged enemy first, while also not allowing these smaller ranged enemies access to even shoot me because I was taking them on from that angle back there, and so that's a good thing. So keep an eye on the minimap when you're in a situation like this, kind of concentrating on one enemy or something, because more enemies will be coming in these staged spawns scenarios, so you'll need to watch out for that. Alright, so I'll kill him there, I'll gain my follow-through bonus, and then I'll retreat out of here again, keeping an eye as I leave on what's following me. Alright, so these guys all appear as if they'll take similar bore damage if I can get them close enough, but I couldn't get them quite close enough there. That's okay, though, because we got the Storm Knight dead. This guy appears to be stuck, so we'll kill him. And now we've got just this guy to take out. And so that's how this kind of works. There are like 4 enemies that spawn at a time over and over and over again. And that's okay, but you'll want to be careful, you know. Grim is keeping my shield up there, so that's good. I'm unsure exactly how many more enemies we're going to have to take out here. It looks like, or at least it feels like we've gone through quite a bit so far. We got a couple ultimate badass knights coming now. I would like for them to get close enough together for some boar action, but it doesn't look like they're too entertained with that particular notion at the moment, so I'll just kill one, and that'll be okay. There we go. 2 more red dots in there. I wonder what they are. Now we're getting to the sorcerers and wizards stuff. So It'll be interesting. Okay, so apparently he resists fire, or resists shock, so we'll switch to fire. Alright, so one of those is dead. This one, not so much yet, but now he is too. Okay, that's kind of weird how his staff just stayed there. That's fine. Oh, so the gate is open. Okay, so now a handful of melee enemies are going to run out at us here. We should be able to kill some of them from afar, at least the slagged one, you would think. Oh, and Boar helped us out with at least one of the back ones, so that was good. Alright, perfect. Alright, now it's time for the Handsome Dragon, who I am a well-documented anti-fan of. So, and there's the Game of Thrones illusion, so I guess we'll have to eventually run our way back up here for that. Yeah, I think that's the case. Oh well. Because, yeah, there's no way you can jump up this. Oh god, Handsome Dragon. Alright, so this boss fight blows. This is not making me happy. I should just wear a fire-resistant shield, I think. At least I can scoot under this, right? Oh my god. Where is he? Look at that. It caused damage over time to me right away. Okay, so this is not going to be a fun boss fight at all. I should have stacked Critical Ascension on something to make this easier. Oh well, I didn't know any better.
Your eyes deceive you, an illusion fools you all.
Ugh, I hate that not only does his fire attack deal damage over time, it makes smaller things that also deal damage over time. It's a truly inventional strategy. Okay, so we've done like 1% damage to him so far. If I can get critical hits on him, that would be most excellent, but he flies so far away that he's very difficult to get critical hits on.
Sounds like you could use some help. I'ma summon Roland again.
Kinda wish you wouldn't.
I like the fact that she summons Roland because Roland could and probably will distract some of those baby dragons for us, which is very, very needed if we want to concentrate on the Handsome Dragon. Alright, so I got lucky there that I didn't catch a damage over time because my shield was pretty low, and that may have killed me if we did catch that, so that was good. Come on, Roland, you gotta piss these things off. Alright, so we've taken the Handsome Dragon probably down about a third of his health so far, or close to it, I guess. And we'll need to get this thing slagged again in order to deal real damage to it. So switch back to the shock one now. Excellent. And so every time we can get a critical hit on him, that's a good thing. Just, you know, it's not a fun boss fight. That's for certain.
The true world revealed. Weakness is now known to me. Time to go to work.
Alright, so Roland has occupied at least one of the baby dragons right now, and that's a good thing. Because I think he can only spawn like 3 or so at a time, and if they're all fighting Roland, that would be very good for us. Obviously, I will do my best not to kill or even slag those little ones that Roland has. But I did slag it just a second ago. I threw a transfusion grenade over there. I'm not entirely sure why I did that, actually, in case you were wondering. Anywho, this guy's almost dead. Huh. Haha. That was easier than I thought it was gonna be. In fact, this whole map playthrough went a lot better than I had truly expected. So that's neato. Cool. So now we only got the layer of infinite agony and like the actual handsome sorcerer fight left, if I remember correctly. Could be wrong. Ugh. Roland's definitely helpful. That's for certain. The fact that he can absorb the aggro of some of those baby dragons helps quite a bit. So that's good. TD or shotgun there. Some monies. Alright, so let's head in here. And that will tell us that now it's time to go reach the Dragon Queen. And we can do that. But I want to get to the fast travel and go turn in our other quest that we completed, the Loot Ninja one. And I want to see if the Joffrey quest is available. We'll find out.
You drop into the moldy dungeon, embarrassed at how easily the sorcerer...
Ah, there's a crumpet right there, isn't there? Somewhere. If I remember correctly.
It's been real.
So, how do we get back to town?
You can't. You trapped, son.
I want to do side quests and stuff.
Oh, good point. Suddenly, this happened.
We are trying to do side quests and stuff right now. That's good writing.
Sounds like a prisoner or something.
Maybe she'll know a way out of here.
Well, let's go find her then.
Alright, is there a crumpet here? There's a crumpet in one of these big old shafts. I'm like 100% positive of that. But right now, we're going to the Flame Rock Refuge and we're turning that in. Yes. I wish they would give me that Joffrey quest right now so that I didn't have to. I don't think you can get that until after the thing is complete. Well, hold on. It says there's a quest available. Winter is a bloody business. This is the one, I think. I would assume. The winter is a Game of Thrones illusion, right? So, yeah, I think we can just pick that up and then run all the way through the Hatred Shadow again, which we've cleared out the majority of the enemies from. Yeah, I think so.
Magical bad guys need to be. Hey, it's Roland.
Yes.
Near the sorcerer's castle, there lives a prince named Jeffrey.
All right, so we'll go do this.
Several innocent men, and if left alone,
Probably I should have picked this up before going to Hatred Shadow. I don't know.
must find him, kill his guards, and slap the bastard out of him.
I think that's what I was supposed to do. Oh well, we're doing this. We're doing this now. We're going to Hatred Shadow, and we're gonna do that. All right, like I said, most of the things should be dead, right? That's what we're hoping for. So we'll see if that actually turns out to be the case. I know some of these orcs are still alive, but that's okay. All right.
World revealed. Weakness is now known to me. Time to go to work.
Ha! That guy jumped down just in time to miss me. That's okay.
What's that in the sky?
They'll jump back up.
Looks like the handsome sorcerer is catapulting in some orcs to fight you. Careful.
All right, so our yellow thing is still here. Thank goodness. We could go do that little magic missile thing, but we're not going to. Instead, we're just going to run this way. Avoid that blow-up thing. So, like, all these knights and stuff should still be dead. It wasn't that long ago that we killed them. That's what I'm counting on. I'm counting on a smooth walk to Jeffrey. We'll find out. Uh-oh. That will not indicate a smooth walk. Is this gate still open? That indicates a somewhat smooth walk. Oh my gosh. Probably foolish just to be running around while there are ultimate badass fire archers about. I mean, some of the enemies have respawned, but the gates are still open. And that's the important part. So I don't have to fight through waves of enemies. But there are quite a few enemies right there.
How hilarious. You just set off my trap card. Your death approaches.
Like I said, this is probably foolish, and it will most likely end up getting me killed. But we're just running through these things. I fought through them once already, obviously. You still see my loot on the ground. But I need to get to Jeffrey and hand this in. Okay, so this gate ain't open. So maybe we have to fight through this room again. That's kind of what it looks like. That's okay, because I don't think any of the enemies from the other areas followed us this far. So that's okay. If we have to fight through this again, it's not the worst thing in the world. You can probably get that quest from Roland before you come here, but I just happened to not do that, and so that's why we have to do this again. So I'm not entirely sure. I can't guarantee one way or the other, but I would assume that if you go to Flame Rock Refuge after exiting the Mines of Avarice, that you can actually pick up this particular quest and do it on your way through the first time, which would definitely save you some time as compared to the way that I am having to accomplish it now. Hold on. I'm going to see... Oh, this ticket says, iPhone says it's using Verizon LTE connection. Oh, so you mean it's fully fucking functional? Okay, that's good. I'll go in and check on that. Anywho, we're killing dudes, and we're going to get through this pretty quickly here, I hope. And then get in there and bitch slap Jeffrey around a little bit. Damn. Stupid longbowman. So, there will be 2 more waves of enemies or something? I don't know. Dang, now I'm fast and I got near infinite ammo. I'm badass. So while the fire archer is around the corner there, I guess I'll take out these 2 little melee enemies because they pose less of a threat, but would be a large irritant if the fire archer was shooting at me at the same time. So we got them killed just in time for the fire archer to get here, so that was good news. He's going with his different attacks there. That one was a pretty sweet attack, actually. You know, he realized he couldn't shoot me straight, so he shot up and tried to rain it down on me. That's pretty good AI right there. I just don't think the fire damage is necessary. These are the 2 guys that were hiding from me when I first came through here. So we'll kill them. Alright, now we'll get out of here. Like, I think after, like, the massive Storm Knight round, we get to the wizards, and then that's basically it, right? Then it's a handful of more melee enemies. I could be wrong. Game of Thrones is pretty cool. I like it, you know. And it's nice that it's back in season now. But everyone's praising HBO for making, you know, it available without cable service and shit. They want you to use iTunes. I'm not gonna fucking use iTunes for jack shit. I fucking hate Apple. Absolutely despise them. So people are like, oh, now it's so easy to buy Game of Thrones. If you're pirating it, you're a dick. No, I'm not going to support Apple in any way, shape, or form. Fuck them. Fuck their shitty proprietary products. Absolutely hate their shit. Despise it. Absolutely disgusted by it. Like, you know, I don't want to be incredibly prejudiced, but like, you know, when I meet someone that has an iPhone, an iMac, an iPad, and I just immediately think they must be stupid. Like, why would you pay more for something that does less? It's beyond me. Now, I'm not saying there aren't legitimate reasons for Apple devices in some, you know, areas of work, and sometimes, you know, they do serve a good purpose and everything, but, like, if, you know, you're just dumb enough to think you need an iWatch, fuck you. I have no other words for that. That's just ridiculous. And so if they're like, oh, you can just buy Game of Thrones through the iTunes store. I don't have a goddamn iPad account or iTunes account. Fuck that.
Dares enter my court with weapons drawn.
Molehill and Canine. Oh, you get it? That's the mountain and the hound. Haha, that's smart. I didn't realize that the first time I did this. That's funny, I wasn't paying enough attention. Anywho, we'll go ahead and kill these things. Of course, Brick likes the giant Clegane brothers. So we killed the mountain first. I guess that's good. Now we'll get ready to kill the hound. I don't know when they would ever be working so close in conjunction with one another like that. I think that they don't get along.
A duel to the death. So be it.
Ow, ow, ow! You swine! You bastard!
Good job. Now, since we're not in the business of killing kids, we're just gonna have to smack the arrogance out of him.
We should kill this kid.
How dare you! No one slaps the prince! The prince may do as he likes!
All right.
The prince may do
Sounds
as he's
you broke
like.
his spirit, and maybe his jaw. Come on back whenever you're done with him.
I tell you what! I'm going to give you a present! After I raise my arms and kill your friends!
Alright, so now we can go back to the town and turn that particular quest in. Oh, we're gonna slap him again, though. That's funny that they let you do that.
I command you! Mommy! Mommy!
I wonder if you just kept slapping him. It'd be funny if, like, Cersei came out of here and she was, like, the hardest boss in the game.
Slap a king! May your hand fall from your wrist!
Alright. That's probably good enough. We might hit him one more time.
Mother and uncle are just good friends, that's
Mother and uncle are just good friends. You naive little shit.
not that bad! I've only ordered the deaths of 10, 12 babies tops!
That's all I got. I don't know what else to reference. I only
Oh,
saw the
that's
Echo
cool.
Show and they ain't even done with the second book yet.
You haven't read the books? They're so good.
Really? I heard they get kind of butt.
I mean, kind of, but there's still some good scenes.
You could just wait for the show to catch up, though.
Oh, I like how this is the throne of, or the Iron Throne made of guns instead of swords. They did this particular illusion very well. That's good. That's cool. That's a well-designed thing. My only complaint is I wish that they made the quest so that you could walk straight from the Mines of Avarice into the Hatred Shadow and kind of pick it up instead of having to like go back to Flame Rock Refuge for a minute. Anywho, so this is getting very close to the end of the episode, guys. We're going to turn this particular quest in, and we'll be doing some more quests in the next episode, including some more Crumpet nonsense, the whole Layer of Infinite Agony ordeal, and it'll just be a pretty long episode in there too, kind of like this one probably was.
Can you at least reference something I know, please?
Oh, BKB, what's your favorite show?
That one with the rich duchesses, where they're trying to get married.
Oh my god, that show is so good. Okay, Mordecai, a stuffy aristocrat appears.
Hello.
If you so wish, you may converse with him about etiquette.
My son is having some trouble. I fear his limp from the war is impairing his ability to
I guess this is Downtown Abbey? I don't know. I don't watch that show.
Stupid.
You're stupid.
Okay. Neato. We'll turn that in.
What a douche.
All right, cool. So, like I said, guys, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate you guys making this particular series worth the time investment and stuff like that. That is cool. You know, for some people, I mean, some guy commented, "This is nothing special. It's just you playing through Borderlands." Yeah, that was the entire point. And so I'm glad that some people like it enough for me to keep doing it, because I do enjoy doing it. So, As always, guys, thank you very much for watching, as I just said, and I do hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.